The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Matthew chapter 5 and verses 13 to 16. At that time, Jesus said to his disciples, "You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on the stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus. Today's Gospel is very powerful as well as tasteful, because there is salt. See, it's very interesting, no? Salt is very interesting because if you don't have salt, you feel it's not tasteful. But at the same time, if you have more salt, then you, my God, I don't want to eat, something like that. So it's a wonderful taste, Rice, don't worry. Other things, the flour, that's also no problem, because you eat or you keep it. Next time also you can eat it, no problem. But salt, it's not like that. If it is more, then it has to be thrown out. So that's the thing. So that means it is optimal. Optimal means it should be as it is. It should be as level as it has to be. Okay, that is optimal, no? What it has to be, how much it has to be, it has to be. With regard to salt, we have to be careful. With regard to salt, it has to be careful. That is what Jesus wants to compare this salt with us. That means we need to be careful about it. Careful about it. What we have to do, what we need not to do. All those things. That's what Jesus says. We have to be very careful about salt. Also with regard to our talents. Also, no. Level this much we need to do, this much we have to do. Otherwise, our life become miserable. Either more or less, whatever, no. So we have to be mindful about it. We have to be mindful about it, careful about it, all those things. That is what salt. So that's what Jesus wanted to compare this salt with our life. So we need to do that. That's what is very important. When somebody does more, it becomes cranky fellow. Cranky means doing extra things, extraordinary, but extraordinary is good, but not too much. That is what is cranky. Cranky fellows are there sometimes. So you need to be. That's what is very important. And also some people are, I want to be silent always, but not at all doing anything. That also is not good. Some people are useful for nothing. Useful for anything or useful for nothing. That is what. That also should not be that. So we need to be optimal. We have to, where we have to. That's what Jesus says about this saltiness. That's very important. So let's ask the Lord the special grace to have that talent, with us. That what we have to do, what need not to do, where we have to be silent, where we need to speak. That is what is very, very important. Otherwise, people will get into problem when they have problem. No, she's always talkative. She speaks like that. She report negatively. So that also should not be. We need to be what is what need not to do, what we have to do, all those things. Sometimes we have to be also humble. so that the other will understand. That's what it is. Sometimes to understand we are good, we need to wait for many years. We need to wait for many years to say that I am good. To be cranky, very very easy, immediate, very immediate. So very immediately there. So we have to be. But for that we need not also wait and we have to act. No, so that's another thing. We should not pretend I am very good. No, that also should not. That also should not be. No? So we have to be also. See, that's what formation is very very important. Without, in spite of formation, our life falters. But what about others, outsiders? So that's what. So many things. And second thing is light. Light is really wonderful. Without light, what? That's why we have invented so many bulbs and lights during the evenings and night time. We have got, because of that light, we have invented light in order to extend our light, extend our day. That's also another problem. People nowadays awake till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock because of the light. Light, it should be put off. It should be put off. But nowadays, people want to continue their daytime, but sometimes they want to continue their night time during the day, in the morning. Cranky fellows. So light is very important because God has given, but still we need to be also make use of it whenever the light is there, not when we are in awake. And some people are there because of the achievements. Achievements. You want to do that. I want to do that, this and that. I want to have this award, this award. They want to continue their life. No, that also should not be. So now we need to understand and make a new culture in the world. Now it's also old culture, but now we need to reorganize our new culture of having our light used well and make the night to rest. Thank the Lord and rest. For that we need to have that culture. For that also we need to pray. Amen.